Hi guys, welcome back to another Furnfire video, and today we are doing something a little bit different than we normally do. We are doing a solid 10 minutes of random facts about Minecraft Bedrock. And before we start this, I want to credit 3 people for this idea: Austin McConnell for first coming up with the idea, Mumbo Jumbo for translating in Minecraft, obviously he did it on Java and I'm doing it on Bedrock, and then also Evan King for supplying the music, I guess. Well, he has it up for free download online. He's linked in the description. So without further ado, let's get on to this video. While Java Edition is coded with Java, Bedrock is coded with C++. There are 41 slots in the inventory if you include armor slots and your offhand. 1.17 has the longest wait between a major update to Bedrock Edition, with 350 days being elapsed since 1.16. If you have created a world before 1.17 or without experimental features activated, then you activate caves and cliffs in the experimental features. Not only will you get the new skulk sensors and goat horns, there will be an additional 63 layers of bedrock beneath the regular amount as a placeholder for the new caves. In 1.17, ancient debris is light blue on maps, and I'm pretty sure from my memory in 1.16 it was light pink. Weird. While in Bedrock, you can get on the nether roof, you can't actually build on it as the build height in the nether is 128. If you did not know, you can tie some animals to fence posts using leads. This includes pigs, sheep and cows, also dogs and stuff. But did you know you can also tie them to wall blocks? The maximum level of effects using commands is 255. And the maximum amount of blocks you can place using a single command is 32,768. Crying Obsidian was removed on February 10th, 2012 on Android and February 17th, 2012 on iOS. It was added back on April 15th, 2020. You can emote by pressing B on PC, left arrow on console, or the first button on the top on mobile. That looks like a little dancing person. Did you know that spruce leaves can turn white when it snows? In a full block, there are 1,536 pixels. The most expensive way to get Minecraft Bedrock is on Nintendo Switch at $29.99, £21.48p, or €25.25, or even 577.31 Zambian kwacha. The cheapest way is on Fire. No, don't set yourself on fire, I mean on Firefox. Anyway, it prices at $6.99, £5, or €5.89, or even 134.56 Zambian kwacha. Also, quick disclaimer, these facts about how much the game costs were worked out by converting the amount in dollars to the respective currencies. I do not live in America, however, so I don't know if these are the actual amounts, but I've done some research and I'm pretty sure it is. Back to the video. You can dye water in cauldrons and mix them to make the colours you want, then use it to change the colour of leather items. If you shear a sheep and it's dyed, unlike in Java, you can still see what colour it is. In Bedrock, it takes 6.5 seconds to mine obsidian with an unenchanted diamond pickaxe, but in Java it takes 9.4. You can find logs on their side that are called fallen trees, and they can spawn with vines and mushrooms on them. When you place redstone, you don't have an option to make it unconnected, it just stays as if it's connected to redstone in all directions. If you are on fire, you can activate an unlit campfire by walking on it. No, not Firefox, I mean literally on fire. No, not in real life, holy moly, in game. In the files, there was an unused texture where the barrel has fish in it. If you give it drowned with a trident and auto shell, it drops a full durability trident and takes the shell in its place. In Bedrock Edition, snow layers can fall if the block underneath is broken. There are baby squids in Bedrock. Honestly, I just feel bad for the Java players. A horse will follow you if you hold wheat, carrots, golden apples, enchanted golden apples, and or sugar. You can spawn colour dogs with commands using the command /summon Minecraft:wolf ~~ entity_born. Then you can dye the dogs whatever colour you want. Bonus fact, if you use the command I just mentioned and change the wolf to axolotl, it spawns a blue axolotl. Did you know that you can craft balloons in Minecraft if you activate Education Edition in the settings? You can do this by looking in the settings underneath cheats before or after you create a world. This is a feature on all Bedrock Edition platforms. It just needs cheats as you can't get the Education Edition items, blocks or mobs in survival. You can also make underwater TNT, heat blocks, super bone meal, sparklers, glow sticks and ice bombs. I have a video on this on my channel. Beacons with different levels of blocks underneath have different effect ranges, which adjust how far away you can get the effects, and also affect durations. So, one layer, 9 blocks, has an area of effect at 20 blocks and a duration of 11 seconds. 2 layers, 34 blocks, has an area of effect at 30 blocks and a duration of 13 seconds. 3 layers, 83 blocks, has an area of effect at 30 blocks and a duration of 13 seconds. 3 layers, 83 blocks, has an area of effect at 40 and a duration of 15 seconds. And finally, 4 layers, 164 blocks, has an area of effect at 50 blocks and a duration of 16 seconds. You can also activate TNT with fire aspect books and anything else that has fire aspect on it. Did you know that you can put potions in cauldrons? Up to 3 potions per cauldron. With this, you can click on a cauldron with 1 potion in, with arrows, and it will turn up to 16 arrows into tipped arrows. 2 potions can turn up to 32 arrows into tipped arrows, and 3 potions can yield up to 64 tipped arrows. Staying on the topic of potions in cauldrons, if you put splash potions or lingering potions in a cauldron, when you take it out it stays as either splash or lingering potion, whichever one you put in. You can climb up hanging vines, which basically just means if a vine doesn't have a block behind it you can still climb it. In the settings, there is a setting you can turn on to see your coordinates anywhere at the top left of your screen, without having to click F3. Not that you can in Bedrock, well I mean you can, but it doesn't do anything. In Bedrock you don't have to put a saddle on a skeleton horse, you can ride them without. Fortune works on double high flowers and crops, so increase the amount of crops you can get by just using that fortune pickaxe. It doesn't even take any durability. Did you know that using an anvil is more expensive on Java? Another reason to get Bedrock. In Bedrock you can move tile entities with pistons, like chests, hoppers and dispensers, so you can make some really cool contraptions. In Bedrock Edition, pistons are actually classed as a redstone component, so that means redstone connects to it when it goes past it, unlike Java where it just flies right past and completely ignores it. You can place redstone on top of pistons and it doesn't get destroyed when the piston activates. Making use of dispensers, fireworks can be launched sideways and downwards. In Bedrock, enchantment tables have a light level of 12, so it can actually be used to spawn-proof places. Only use them if you're rich though, because they're really expensive. Glow squids and blazes can be seen in absolute darkness very clearly. You can make things, I guess, snow-logged. If you drop snow layers on grass or ferns, it actually goes inside the block. You can change the position of armor stands by holding crouch and using whatever control you use to place a block on your device. Armor stands actually have arms in Bedrock, unlike in Java where you need to install mods or data packs to give them arms. The Wither boss is made considerably harder in Bedrock as it has 300 health, while in Java it only has 150. The Wither boss also spawns wither skeletons to protect it. In Bedrock Edition, cakes can stack up to 64, which makes it a very useful tool in anarchy servers or servers with a lot of lag, as it is hard to eat regular food. You can get Potions of Decay, which gives you the Wither effect. You can either get Potion of Decay 1, which gives you Wither 1, or 2, which gives you Wither 2. You can also get tipped arrows. You can undye leather items by clicking on a cauldron with water in it with them in your hand. On PC, you can click Z or bind your own button on console to see all your statness effects in a separate menu. If you somehow manage to put water in the nether, it turns a red colour. And finally, you can get 3D skins. This means not only can you get the regular extra pixel forward, but you can also get long tails, big ears, and big feet. Also afros.